Elder abuse concerning my mother, Mabel Ruth Henry, is continuing in April 2025 since I went live on Facebook. This is a short video that I've put together in relation to elder abuse concerning my mother, Mabel Ruth Henry. Stay tuned. Monday, February the 3rd, 2025. I went to visit my sister Roxanne, her partner and the children, and also Mum at Riverview. Whilst I was there, I noticed Mum was not well at all. She needed to seek medical attention ASAP. So me and my sister decided to call the ambulance. They came and I said to Mum, I'll go with her to the Ipswich hospital and I won't leave her until she's looked at and get to the bottom of what was happening with her. So we went to the Ipswich hospital, went to the emergency department. The worker that was working with Mum that day, she was constantly on her phone. And whilst we was at the Ipswich hospital, we was only there for about 10 to 15 minutes. And the manager for Angels on Duty rocks up at the hospital. At first I thought it was one of the Indigenous workers, but when she opened her mouth to speak and introduced herself, I instantly put my guard up because of what I've been hearing, what was happening with Mum. And she started to falsely accuse my sister, so I stood up for my sister and said that's all incorrect information. And she was basically blaming my sister for Mum being in hospital and because of neglect, defamation of character, false information. Anyway, so I walked off and went outside of the emergency department, and I was on the phone with somebody. I'm pretty sure it was my sister. And I went back into the emergency department looking for Mum. I approached the security guard and asked where Mabel Henry is so I can see her, my Mum. And the security guard as well as the nurse gave me a bit of an attitude, and I felt uneasy within my spirit. And the security guard said, "Oh, you'll have to wait out in the waiting room." And I told Mum that I would not leave her at all under any circumstances, but I had no choice. So I went outside and I called the Indigenous liaison worker and spoke with him, and I said, "Can you please come? I need your help, I need your support at this time," because I was traumatized and I didn't want to leave my Mum with them. Before I walked out of the emergency department, the worker pulled the nursing staff aside and started to speak with them. I don't know what she was talking about. And then when I came in and I found out that they were refusing me to see my Mum. And I was angry, I was upset, my emotions was all over the place, and that's why I called the Indigenous liaison worker. Now, because of whatever between me and that particular worker, he should be doing his job and standing up and coming to support the patients at the hospital and the families. And so I felt hopeless. I felt like I was stuck in a corner and I didn't really know what to do with my Mum. even though she was at the Ipswich hospital. But because you have differences with one another, that doesn't mean to say that you can't do your job properly, and this is what I'm talking about in relation to me and that particular worker at the hospital. And so I waited around, and I was very frustrated. I didn't know what to do. So I called a uncle. I call him Uncle for respect, and he called the Aboriginal liaison worker straight away, instantly when I got off the phone with him, and asked for someone to come and see me ASAP because I was in need. I didn't know what was going on, but there was things said behind my back that that's why they wanted me out in the waiting room to wait for my mother, and wasn't sure if I was even going to see her and be with her. So I was very disappointed. And as the day went on, I had to wait till around 3:30 until another Indigenous worker had started air shift. So as I was walking to the office, I met her on the way, and we started talking, and then I said, look, can you go and find out what's happening, because they won't let me see my mum. And she came back and told me, well, there's nothing written, nothing recorded, but it must have been all verbally. Now, this all started when that worker from the NDIS provider had arrived and spoken to the nursing staff. And so I had to keep my calm and just wait until till I can see my mum. So she sorted everything out for me. She said nothing was recorded, but it was all done verbally. That's the reason why I couldn't see my mum and be with her in the emergency department. So from Monday, the 3rd of February, I slept on the floor at the Ipswich hospital beside my mother up until Thursday when she was discharged.
When we finish here, we're coming back to Roxanne's.
Yeah, that's what you want, yeah?
That's what I want. When I'm finished here.
Wednesday, February the 5th, 2025. I was still at the Ipswich hospital with my mother, Mabel, Ruth, Henry. I decided to take Mum outside for some fresh air. We went outside of the emergency department and went and got some coffee, something to eat. And because it was sprinkling just a little bit, a stranger, a lady, offered to give Mum an umbrella. I was pushing Mum in the wheelchair up there, just going up the hill, that little hill where the emergency department, just on top of the hill, just to catch up with family. Roxanne, her partner, her brother-in-law, and the children. On the way there, going up to meet the family, the worker that was on that day from the NDIS service provider, she kept antagonizing me. She kept saying, Kylie, it's unsafe for you to go there. It's unsafe, you're putting your mother in danger. I'm 47 years old and I know how to look after my mother. I will not put my mother in any kind of danger, nor will I do that to my life. And on this day, I was not in any danger. I wasn't putting my mum in danger. We was just walking up. I was walking up pushing Mum in the wheelchair to meet up with my sister and her family. So she kept antagonizing me from the moment we left the area where I got us coffee and something to eat. And so all the way up the hill, she kept antagonizing me and running after me, running beside me, and just yelling out my name and telling me that it's not safe and that Mabel's in danger, Mabel's not safe. And so I really got annoyed at the top of the hill. At the top of the hill, I put the brakes on the wheelchair, and I held the wheelchair up because it was on a slant. I held the wheelchair up when it was on the brakes, my whole body holding it, standing there holding Mum up.
Family and friends, all my friends on Facebook, I want everybody to know right now that I'm at Ipswich Hospital, and they're refusing for me and my family to go and be with my mother, to go and be with our mother, our grandmother that is in the Ipswich Hospital. Now we're surrounded with security and they're threatening to call the police and get the police involved. Now people, I want you to be aware that what this company, Angels on Duty, what they've been doing to our mother, to me and Roxanne's mother, is disrespectful and just not called for.
I also want everyone to know that the New South Wales Public Guardian is behind all this too, what's been happening at the hospital, what's been happening at the Sills home as well, because they're punishing Mum right now as we speak with starving her. Now this is not to be tolerated. This is cruel. And everybody needs to know this. Everybody needs to hear what's going on with elder abuse concerning my mum, Mabel Ruth Henry.
Hi everyone, this is Kylie Henry, coming live from Ipswich Hospital. Just getting a run around here about Mum's discharge. I just walked in not so long ago, and the pharmacist came and approached the worker that has been the cause of the drama yesterday afternoon. And so they're looking at discharging me. I've got it on my phone that Mum's wishes is to go back to Roxanne and the family. And Mum wants to say something to everyone now. Mum, where do you want to go?
I want to go to my daughter's, Roxanne. Now that I'm getting discharged from this fucking hospital.
Sorry about the language, everybody, but Mum has clearly stated that she wants to go back to be with family, Roxanne and the family. So we're just waiting now because the pharmacist is out in the corridor speaking to someone else. Don't have to make this a big deal, but it is a big deal to Mum and my family. So I'll just wait and see.
February the 6th, Mum told me that she was getting discharged. As I walked back into the ward, I asked the num on the ward, the staff, and I also rang the Indigenous liaison worker, and he gave me a bit of an attitude, and he said he was sending somebody to see me. So that particular worker came to see me. So the Indigenous liaison worker, the num on the ward, and the other staff members lied to my face about Mum's discharge. How very unprofessional that is that. Now, why would the pharmacist hand some paperwork to one of the workers from Angels on Duty And he didn't even know that I was standing in the corner. And then when he realized I was standing in the corner, he walked off. And so I waited as he was out in the corridor. Now, these people in positions of power lied to your face. How unprofessional is that?
February 8th, 2025. I finished from Bible study group. I was standing outside. I received a phone call from Mum, Mabel Ruth Henry. And this is the recording from that particular day.
I need something to eat.
Mom,
Hey,
what's happening?
get me something to eat.
Why, they're not feeding you?
I haven't had anything all day.
Mom, I'm gonna ring Roxanne. Wait up. Wait there. I'll go around to Roxanne's now. You haven't eaten all day.
No,
Okay, look, stay on the phone, Mum.
and they locked them gates up, so put security locks and that on the gate at the front and that.
February 10th, 2025. I also received another phone call from Mum. Listen to the recording.
You been eating?
No,
Eh? Tell me, Mum, what's going on? Mum? Mum? Tell me, Mum. Mum? Mum? Mum?
I'm upset.
Eh?
Upset at the moment.
Sorry?
I'm upset.
What?
I'm upset.
Wait there, wait there. What you said? What we gonna do? We got someone, okay, and we get some help. So you're not gonna be with them any longer shortly, Mum? Okay? But have you eaten today? Have you eaten yesterday? That's what I wanna know.
No,
When have you been eating, Mum? Tell me, please.
no,
Have you been eating anything?
no.
Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. So when was the last time you had something to eat? Tell me, Mum.
The other day,
The other day when I rang up?
yeah,
So you haven't had anything since?
no.
Okay, let me get onto the phone with Roxanne and Uncle Danny, eh? Mum.
Come now.
Yes, we're going to, okay? Mum, you telling me everything now. So, can they hear me?
No,
Well, I'm recording everything, okay? Mum?
yeah,
So what you tell me, it's all recorded. So you haven't had anything to eat.
no.
I believe you, Mum. What about drinks
Yeah, I had a beer this morning.
this morning? You had a drink. That's just unacceptable. Let me make some calls and then cause I got it all recorded now, and I'll get on to Roxanne and don't worry about anything. We'll come and see ya, okay, Mum?
Yeah,
And this all has to be sorted. What was that? Today is Monday. That was right there, Saturday, Sunday. When did I make that call on Saturday, eh?
Yeah,
Was it Saturday? Yeah, Saturday,
I think
Sunday,
so.
Monday. Don't worry. I'll talk to Roxanne and Uncle Danny, okay? And we'll get on to the lawyers today.
I got you curry.
Mum,
Here.
can they send me a photo of everything? I want them to send me a photo of every meal that they make for you
They've
from
been,
now on.
they've been taking photos and I'm now sending it to their worker.
Oh no! Oh my gosh!
They've been taking photos saying that I'll be dead. That,
So they've been taking photos and sending it to their workers to make out that they are feeding you, Mum.
yes,
Oh my goodness, this is not tolerated. No.
that's what they've been doing.
Mum, I want you to have water, please. And I want you to eat, Mum. Eat whatever you can, Mum,
I told her to make me a cup of coffee.
and drink plenty of water. I want you to have a lot of water, and we'll get to the bottom of this, okay?
She made me some curry
Yep.
and some bit of bread here in front of me now.
Yep.
So you want me to eat that?
Yes, I want you to eat whatever you can, Mum, because I'm recording everything now.
Huh?
Wait there, Mum. I'll call you back. Give me 1 minute. 1 minute.
She gonna feed me now?
Yes.
Ah.
Try. Yummy. Yes.
Wait up. Mum. You there? Mum. I want you to get off the phone with me and I want you to eat what's there right now. And make sure you have plenty
She
of water.
feeding me with that bit.
Yeah.
I want all photos to be sent to my phone.
Elder abuse concerning my mother, Mabel Ruth Henry, is continuing in April 2025 since I went live on Facebook on February the 5th. There's no changes. Family visitation rights is still restricted. She's continually ringing me up, crying to me over the phone that they're punishing her with starvation. They're not feeding her. And me and my sister, we also witnessed workers threatening her to keep her away from her family if she doesn't go back to the premises at the Sills house. Angels on duty have a responsibility to take care of any client, or any NDIS service has that responsibility to look after their clients, and this type of abuse has to stop. Somebody needs to intervene. If someone out there could help in any sort of way, we've sought legal advice, speaking to solicitors, lawyers, got in contact with ADA Australia, the Australian Aged and Disability Advocacy Group. I even went to the office for the local MP in the Ipswich area, Shane Newman's office, spoke to one of the representatives there. We're trying our best in every kind of way to get our mother out of the situation. She's distressed. If she's feeling the pressure, if we're feeling the pressure, then she's feeling it worse than we are. So I can't imagine how Mum's feeling at this time. So if anyone out there could intervene, then I'd strongly, I'm open to any kind of suggestions. I'm here to speak up for the vulnerable, to speak up for those who don't have a voice for themselves. So I'll let you listen to the recordings very shortly. But we're crying out for help here, and we need help. We need someone to intervene in the situation. And we know that God answers prayers and God is the one that changes circumstances. But of course, there are people in power, in powerful positions that could move things along for us and to see breakthrough in these areas where my mom's continuing to suffer. And there's a lot of people out there, a lot of our elders are suffering in silence, and we've got to stand up and be a voice for them. Mom, you asked them to take you to Goodna,
Yes.
and what they said,
No.
how come?
I don't know because I said no.
You asked them and they said no.
Yeah, she's rung 'em up and told the workers not to take me.
Oh, that worker there rang the workers.
No, Sam rung them.
Really?
Yeah.
Mom, we working on everything. Mom,
I want to go somewhere today.
well tell them to take you somewhere. They can't keep
I
isolating you.
told them they won't.
Am I on speaker, Mum?
No, I'm here by myself.
Why did that worker say you was gonna meet with me or something?
No, she said nothing.
What they been treating you all right? What? What's been happening?
Still not eating.
I?
Still not eating.
Why?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
They won't give me anything to eat.
From when, Mum?
The other day,
When you last had a feed?
when I went out yesterday, just for a ride, and I bought takeaway.
Hmm. What since yesterday?
Yes, since yesterday.
What, you never had breakfast or nothing?
No,
You know they doing that to punish you, eh?
punish me for what?
That's their evil, wicked ways, Mum. Because they want you all to themselves. And because me and Roxanne fighting for you. That's why.
Yeah,
And we're not gonna give up. Why, how you feeling now?
I'm just feeling upset.
And this is the response I get from Sam from Angels on Duty regarding evidence of Mum's meals, requesting that we'd receive video clips of Mum having her 3 meals a day, which she has been ringing me, complaining on the phone and crying to me brokenheartedly, saying they're not giving her food. Now, I requested that me and Roxanne would get photos of meal times
No,
with Mum
I'm sorry, we can't do that
because
she
she's
doesn't want
been complaining.
she's getting food,
And-
but Mabel doesn't actually want the pictures taken of her eating.
No, not of her, not
Yeah, you
of
don't want the
her, not
pictures
of
taken
her
of her
eating the food that is prepared because she's been ringing me up complaining.
Okay, well we can talk about that a bit later, but she's
Yeah,
definitely eating.
because I'm not.
Prepared for me.
You had sausages last night.
Oh, that's what I buy. It's just sausages.
Wonderful.
Right
thank
down
you.
the
Just
hallway.
here. And
No, because she's been ringing me up complaining to me that they haven't been feeding it, and
that
so.
can also be part
No,
of that.
you need to look into that, Sam. You've got a responsibility to do
and we can provide the
your job
evidence of
and
the
the evidence
having.
of lunch, breakfast,
take
and
pictures of it.
no lunch, breakfast, and their dinner. Because we have grave concerns.
Oh, that's okay, and I can provide that written evidence. It just won't be photos, unfortunately.
Hi.
I love you all,
Love yous all.
and God bless you.
And God bless yous all.